Hi, I'm Mona, and if you're here, you found Kaleidoscope Dreams Tarot. Today we have another pick a card reading. Three piles here. Pile 1, Pile 2, and Pile 3. Before I get started, I just want to remind you that nothing is absolute, okay? If you're in a happy relationship and something drastic comes up for whatever pile you chose, it's not for you, and don't make it fit, okay? I'm just here to make you think about yourself and your life and how you can heal whatever situation you're in. Okay? We all have different scenarios. We all have different paths. All I'm trying to do is make you think about what has been happening in your life and how you can possibly heal yourself without depending on others. Okay? Please subscribe, like, comment, and share on these videos if they resonate. If they don't, you're more than welcome just to skip to the end and see what kind of advice is there for you. To my subscribers, welcome to the channel again, and to any new subscribers, I'm so glad you're here and I'm so glad you subscribed, and hopefully we can all heal together. I do have at the end final advice for everyone, and you can take it however you want or you can leave it. All right? I'm not trying to make anybody change their religions. I'm not trying to force anybody to do what I say. I'm not a doctor, okay? I'm just somebody that's on a healing path just like you. So, with that being said, today's question is, how can I heal this broken heart? Okay, a lot of us are going through something right now, and we'd like to heal as soon as possible. Even though healing does take time, maybe there's some steps that we can take to help us ease this pain a little bit more. Okay, I've been healing myself for about 2 years now, and I'm at the end of, the healing process. So happy for this. But sometimes I reminisce, especially during the holidays. So let's see what kind of advice we can get to help us through this holiday season without so much reminiscing about the past. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get started with pile number 1. Okay, so this is pile 1, and the question was, how can I heal this broken heart? Well, let's find out. Okay, so we have the Thunderbird. And the Thunderbird represents bringer of the rain, or caller of the rain. Okay. So maybe some of us simply just need to cry it out. Maybe you've been holding it in too long and it's just time to give yourself a really good cry. Even if you have to go hide and do it while you shower, whatever. If you feel embarrassed about it, male or female, you got to let it out. All right? And a lot of us don't like to show our pain. So do whatever you can to go and cry it out somewhere. You got to sit in your car, take a drive, whatever it takes. You need to release that sadness and that energy that you have within you. Okay, don't hold it in. Let's find out what we have here. We have Judgment, Ten of Swords, Queen of Cups, Knight of Rods, Justice, Nine of Swords, Ten of Cups, the Fool, Love. You know what? I normally have the cards in the upright position, but I'm feeling like I need to leave it that way, so we'll just leave it like that. I don't normally do that, but for some reason it came out that way. Even though I check all the cards, we're going to leave it. King of Flamingos, High Priestess, and then we have the Chariot. Okay, We have 5 major arcana here. Okay, 5 major arcana here. So somebody's been through a whole lot. All right. You've been judged, or you've been judging others, okay? But I feel like you have been judged. But you got your justice out of a certain situation, and you're trying to move forward. You're trying to manifest something new. And you're trying to move forward boldly and confidently, right? So first we have the judgment card here. You made judgment over a situation because something or someone has definitely just stabbed you in the back. You're feeling the ultimate defeat here. This could have been either by somebody who carries the energy of the Queen of Cups. This is a very emotional person, a very nurturing person, or this could be you. You could have been the one who was stabbed in the back. You, the nurturing, caring, loving person. Kind of feeling like that's really what it is here. You gave it your all. You tried to nurture someone. You tried to, love somebody, nurture them, care for them. But essentially, you were stabbed in the back and you made judgment on this. It could have been by somebody holding the energy of the Knight of Rods. Somebody who's kind of flighty, kind of in and out of your life. Maybe only coming for one thing. Never really sharing the emotions, but only sharing passion with you. Passion's good and everything, but if that's it, there's nothing good in that relationship. But you got your justice, all right? Got your justice in this situation in regards to this Knight of Rods. The only problem here is, excuse me, the only problem here is you're feeling very upset about this, which is understandable. It's totally understandable. You're feeling stuck, you can't sleep at night. You're feeling trapped in your head, like you can't get out of your head and you can't stop thinking about this backstabbing, possibly manipulation, everything, whatever, cheating, lying, stealing, just whatever. Maybe thinking, how could I let myself be dragged into this? How? I've been so good. I've been so good to others. And this person just deceived me ultimately. You may have been doing a lot of crying. You may have been already. Feeling like you could have filled a lake with your tears. This person might have left you and went and started or a new family was somewhere else, or maybe they had a family and didn't even tell you about it. Right? And then you got news of that passionate, information about, you know, how someone's already been taken or they've been hiding this from you. And that's why you made that judgment call. And that's the ultimate betrayal. This person went and started something without you. Or they've already been in that journey. And you're looking at it like, how could I have not seen this? And now you're realizing the signs were all there. How could I have not seen this? But don't blame yourself. You could have been dealing with somebody who's a really good manipulator. You know? And then we have this Two of Swords in reverse. And before you might have been thinking, before you found this out, you might have been thinking, well, let me make a decision. Do I want to wait for this person or what do I want to do? But now it's in the reverse because you don't even want to make a decision anymore. Because now that you know that they're in some sort of relationship somewhere, your morals and your whatever you think is important to you about marriage and union and relationships, you don't want to be involved in that. Because if you would have known that in the beginning, you would have backed off. They kept it a secret from you, so how could you have known? You thought something was going on, but you just weren't sure because maybe they denied it. Maybe they said, oh, you're crazy, I'm not this and I'm not that, but they're a liar, a deceiver. So now you're not even giving it a choice anymore because your morals, you stand high in your morals. Let me get a drink of water. Sorry, you guys. Excuse me. I guess because it's hitting home, you know. And this person could have been really sharp with their words with you. This King of Flamingos. He could have said some bad things about you, and maybe behind your back even. Things that you don't even know of. Like you're oblivious to it. Because, they kept so much from you. They probably kept, all kinds of nasty remarks and things and talked about you to other people. We have the High Priestess here, but you figured it out. You figured it out. And you're not going to let that shit happen again. They could have the letters B or J in their name for all we know. Or you could have it in your name. But you're trying to manifest something new. Because you know the truth now. Maybe you're trying to manifest some sort of healing. Which is good. Especially right now in this new moon phases that we're going through right now. Perfect time. Go out into the night, look at the moon, pray to the moon, light a candle. Trying to manifest moving on the chariot into a different direction. Moving in a different direction on your own. Because maybe you've realized now that you were brought into this situation because maybe all of your past situations might have been similar and you just weren't seeing it. Being manipulated, being lied to, being deceived. Maybe you just didn't notice it, but now you do. And, as much as I'd like to say that this is just terrible what has happened, because it is, be grateful that that person came into your life because they taught you a lesson and you're finally learning. You're finally learning why all your past relationships were just crappy. You didn't hold yourself in high regard, but now you will. I know I do. I'm 46 years old. I wasted most of my life on crappy relationships with people who deceived me, let me down, backstabbed me. Took me this long to figure it out, but I appreciate that person who taught me this final lesson because it taught me to love myself. It took me about 2 years to finally realize everything, but now I'm at the end of this pain. And it's easy for me, not so easy, but it's easier for me to move forward. I just saw 1444, if that means anything to anyone. So you can do this. You can heal yourself. If I can heal myself, you can heal yourself. Trust me. But we know the situation now, and we know you're hurt. Caller of the rain, let yourself cry. Let yourself cry and let it out. Because, you know, you might be starting to love yourself more now and appreciate your own, you know, love for yourself. Because you know what? Can't no one out there love you better than yourself. I'm going to move on to pile number 2, but I'll see you guys at the end. Okay, so here's pile number 2. Let's go ahead and find out, how can I heal this broken heart, okay? Okay, we have the Roadrunner. And the Roadrunner represents mental speed and agility. Okay? So perhaps your mind is just going haywire right now. Maybe you're like running on empty and you're just trying to do the day-to-day, trying to, you know, live your life, support yourself, take care of yourself. But sometimes you got to give your mind a rest. Let's see what we have here. 3 of Wands, the Devil, the Empress, 5 of Pentacles, the Tower, 4 of Pentacles. Wow, the Empress twice. The 9 of Cups, the King of Swords, 2 of Pentacles, the Knight of Flamingos, and the King of Hats. The King of Hats, yes, okay. All right. So first of all, 1, 2, 3. We have 4 major arcanas here, okay? So you were dealing with somebody that you may have been really codependent to. You could have been dealing with addictions like drugs, alcohol, sex, you know, anything that's just not good for you. May have been dealing with that. And you're a person who most likely has all the qualities of all the queens. The Empress. The Empress carries all those qualities. She's smart. She's emotional. She's grounded, stable. She's passionate. And we have the Tower here. But you were definitely broken down. You're shocked over something. Something just absolutely devastated you. But you still kept that Empress energy because you know your own truth, and you know that you were just a really strong woman or man. Can be either energy, but I'm thinking woman here. Okay. We both have male and female energies, but I am definitely just feeling woman right here. If you're a man watching this, though, you happen to be holding your female energy right now. Maybe you're getting in touch with your female energy, okay? So don't trip on that. So first we have the 3 of Wands. You may have been waiting for your ships to come in, you know, waiting for something to happen, you know, waiting for this devil energy to come in, this codependency you had on this person, hoping that this person's going to come back to you. But then you realize that, oh my gosh, this person just straight up threw me out in the cold, left me stranded, left me to feel this Tower moment. this absolute devastation in my life. And it's so hard for you to let go. So hard. You're just hanging on to this. Hanging on for dear life. But you still hold that Empress energy. You could be the mother of this person's child. He could have thrown you and the child out, or you could have thrown this person out and they left you just devastated. And if you don't have a child with them, you could just be somebody who holds all these energies. You could be a mother, maybe from previous marriage, you know, because you hold all these energies. So you are a nurturing person, a loving person, caring, smart. You know how to take care of somebody, right? Because you've done it maybe your whole life. Some information may have come in about emotions, or maybe will be coming in about some sort of emotions. Maybe coming from this King of Swords, coming in to speak their truth, maybe. Maybe they're coming to talk to you about the juggling. But they're going to try to come in with emotions first. Right at this time, they're thinking about how they can come back to you and what action they'll take in telling you about this juggling that was going on. And they're going to come in swift, they're going to come in fast, and they're going to be direct about their words, expecting you to just conform. I just saw 2220, if that means anything to anyone. They're going to try to come in as this nurturing, loving man, father figure. They're holding on to you, definitely. But it may not be for the right reasons. Remember that. Remember what they did to you before. They may be coming in with the same energy. Might have to do with your money. Might have to do with addictions like drugs, alcohol. They may still be juggling, for all you know. That's why this King of Swords is here, looking back on how can I get myself into the Empress's world again. They're going to try to use some sort of emotional beginning, right? And they may come in quick and fast and expecting you to, answer them quickly for whatever they need to tell you. They want you to have that mental speed and agility. They want the answer now, now, now. But you know what? You're hurt. You feel broken. They put you through the tower moment. Think about it. How do you know that this person isn't going to do this again? Is this the only time they've done this to you, or have they done it several times? Think about it. You're the Empress. You can handle this. You may be in your power now, but you're still hurt. That shit hurts. And you don't have to have mental speed for this situation. Have mental speed for yourself. Make that quick decision on, do I want to be with this liar? This person who brings addictions to my life? this manipulator? Or do I want to love myself? Because this person will never love me as much as I love myself. Shoot, they don't even love themselves. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next pile. I'll see you guys at the end where we can get a little bit of advice maybe to help us through this. Okay? I'll see you guys there. Okay, so here's pile number 3, and the question was, how can I heal this broken heart? Well, let's go ahead and find out. Okay, so we have the dolphin. And the dolphin represents harmony and wisdom. Maybe at this point in your healing process, you're just praying for some sort of harmony in your life because you finally have gained the wisdom of the truth about what has happened. And you're starting to understand and realize what you've been put through. Right? Let's go ahead and find out what you have here. We have the Four of Swords, Page of Cups, the Magician, Four of Cups, Five of Cups, Five of Wands, the High Priestess, King of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, Queen of Oysters, Two of Swords. So we have two major arcanas. We have the Magician and the High Priestess. Right? Maybe somebody's been trying to manifest something. Going within. Right? Because there's been secrets. There's been secrets and you know them. So we have the Four of Swords. So you've went within, right? You've pondered on this whole entire mess that you've been put through. You've gained your wisdom. You've gained the wisdom. And something or somewhere in the situation there could be, a child even. Child that has come out of this situation. You could be the magician trying to manifest, be that master manifester. You are the magician. And a child has come out of this situation somewhere, somehow. Perhaps you found out that it might not have been your child. Because I don't actually see a fish in that cup. And normally in the Page of Cups, there's a fish in the cup. It could represent a child being birthed. Maybe you found wisdom that you might have had a child if you're a male and it's not yours. You might have been trying to manifest, oh my gosh, I hope it's mine. Not really speaking of this, but maybe it might not be. If you're a woman, You may be trying to, you could have children with this person. We're trying to, you know, try to regain your own emotions, trying to manifest healing. Seems like somebody made an offer to somebody, right? And maybe they didn't accept your offer. Maybe they turned you down and that left you devastated, crying, sad on the inside, maybe possibly hiding your pain. But there's always hope. Just like those two cups standing there, there's always hope. You maybe had to go through a lot of mental conflict over this. You've been stuck in your head thinking about it, arguing with yourself, fighting with yourself. Why did I put myself through this? Why did I get involved with this person? This terrible person. You could have been dealing with the High Priestess, or you could have been the High Priestess. But somebody was keeping secrets here. And it could be in regards to this King of Cups, right? This person who maybe doesn't know how to show their own emotions. They're emotional within themselves, but they may not show it. They may have wanted to start a new financial start with you, or you may have wanted to do this with them, trying to start some financial stability in your life, some grounding, starting new, finally feeling, balanced with another person. But they turned you away. And they left you possibly with a child, or possibly in some devastating mindset because of lies and secrets that you eventually found out. And now you're carrying this burden. You're carrying this burden around with you. And this could also involve the Queen of Oysters. This could be the other woman or another woman who was involved. Somebody who's stable and grounded and, financially secure. You may have had some sort of relations with this person. You may have given your cup to this person, and they may have deceived you. You tried to start a new financial, stable, grounded, balanced beginning with this person, but this person ended up being a really big burden on you. Super big burden. Maybe this person was extremely deceptive and sneaky. I'm feeling like this is a male watching this. But if not, and you're a female, you might be holding that male energy. But for some reason, I'm feeling that there's a male watching this. Okay. We all hold male and female energies, so don't trip on that too much. It's just something I'm feeling right now, okay? But you have gained wisdom on a situation, okay? You have gained that wisdom. And you just, you're heartbroken. You might be really, really in your head really badly right now. And I do know that men don't really like to show too much of their heartbreak, but you need to go run off somewhere and just cry it out. Go be on your go by yourself. You gotta let out that anxiety, that heartbreak, that pain, that sadness about what you found out. Let it go. Because you do have a chance to make something good somewhere. You have a new chance to begin new somewhere because those two cups are still standing. Maybe not with this person, but you might find new love. You have a choice here with this Two of Swords. Either you can stay stuck thinking about all that deception that you were put through, that sadness, that feeling of just so angry inside. Or you can move forward in a different direction, a direction that's going to make you feel better. It's going to get you out of this and just be like, damn, what a lesson that was. We go through this shit because we need to learn our lessons. Right? Perhaps this might be karma for you. Or perhaps you were raised a certain way to think a certain way and you lived your life that way. And then when it happened to you, boom, oh, devastation. So upsetting, isn't it? When you finally understand what's going on. And you just want harmony back in your life again. Not past harmony of deceptions and sadness and all that, but a new harmony. Because you've gained wisdom. You've gained wisdom and you understand what's happened. And it's okay. You've been enlightened. And now it's time to heal. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to the end. See what kind of advice we can get, okay? I'll see you guys there. Okay, you guys, we made it to the end here. Some of these piles may have made you guys feel real angry inside, really angry. But I do see that there's possibly a few tears now because it hits home, you know? This kind of situations really do hit home and they make you feel like shit. I hate to say it like that, but you know. But, you know, if this made you cry a little bit, that's good because you gotta let it out. If you're alone watching this, let that shit out. Get that out of you or your system. We all need that one heavy duty, just like cry to finally just release that energy of deception and sadness and anger and just all those emotions that have been bottled and bottled up into one thing, you know, and you just need to be like that explosion and just let it out. Everybody's been brokenhearted, and if they seem like they haven't, they're deceiving you. Everybody tries to hide their hurt, but there's nothing wrong with showing it and admitting that you have been hurt and that you understand. We can all try to act like we're strong, but when it comes to this type of stuff, we're all weak. And it just takes time to heal, and we can all heal from it. Let's see what we have to surrender in order to help us to heal our broken hearts. Of course, they're pre-shuffled. I'm just going to shuffle one more time. What do we need to surrender to heal our broken hearts? Let's find out. card might be hiding here. Okay, and this has already been pre-shuffled also, but one more shuffle. And we'll see what kind of wisdom Buddha has for us in order to help us heal our broken hearts. Alright. I absolutely cherish these two decks. They have been ultimate healing for a lot of people and for myself. Alright, let's see what we need to surrender first. Okay, not too shabby. Surrender to joy. So a lot of you may have been going through this sadness for a long time, alright? And you're here because you are fed up with feeling a certain type of way. I get it. It says a key to positive change in your life is to let joy in and savor it. Indulge in random acts of smiling during both the hard and easy times. Keep surrendering to more joy. So you may be hiding out a lot, okay? Maybe you are by yourself and maybe you are crying a lot. Yeah, you're crying a lot. I can see it. And it's so hard for you to accept any kind of happiness in your life because you tend to be reminded of the happiness that you might have had with somebody. But it didn't bring you any joy, and so any kind of happiness that comes into your life now, you seem to be reminded of the past person who did bring you joy at one time, but just stepped on your heart and just dragged you through the mud and just, you're just disgusted with it. And maybe it's hard for you to receive any joy into your life now because you're reminded of that all the time. Just know that you're going through this healing process, okay? Everybody's got to go through some sort of healing after heartbreak. And, you may try, to smile when you can in certain situations, like act like, it's nothing. It's just, like brushing the dust off your shoulder, like no big deal. But deep down, you're just aching. And by you feeling that way, you're actually preventing yourself from receiving any joys in your life. Okay? Maybe you do see people and you're just in that, maybe you're in that, like, you got that sad face or you got that kind of aura or energy around you that people can feel. Like, whoa, I feel weird right now. When so-and-so walked in the room. You could be smiling, but you're still carrying around that energy of sadness, and I think people can feel it too. And that's what's deterring you from finding this joy in your life, because you could have entered the room where there was a lot of people and people are smiling and happy, and then when you step in, it's like, oof, that energy just went out the window. Like, why do I feel this way now ever since so and so walked into the room? And you could have been, missing the opportunity to actually meet somebody who could bring you new joy. And it's hard. Maybe you're trying to go places and interact with people to try and get your mind off of things, but you may not be ready yet to try and interact. But just know that you can surrender that sadness and you can surrender to bring joy into your life and stop being in this energy. Like I mentioned before, I've been in this sadness for approximately like 2 years, and I'm finally getting over it. Finally. I'm almost ready to, I think, receive new joy into my life. I'm ready. Because, I've grown from this, and I understand now that there's people out there that are just really deceptive. And now I'll be able to see the signs. I'll be able to see the signs on, people when they come in. If they're not cherishing me or treating me the way I treat them, you know, no equal give and take, or not even showing any concern about, things I like to do, what I like to eat. When you're trying to get to know somebody, they want to know about you. If they're not going to ask any questions about me and try to be like, hey, let's go out, hey, come to my car and let's go to Inspiration Point or whatever, that's not a date. That's somebody trying to get into your pants. Somebody trying to, get a, you know, quick fix for whatever they need. Selfish, selfish, absolutely selfish. You don't need those people, and you'll know. You'll know now. Or if you're a man and you meet a woman, and you might say something and they're so quick to start putting their hands on you, you can be like, whoa, easy, tiger. Just trying to get to know you right now, because there's a lot of people who tend to think that they need to, have sexual interaction to figure out if this is their person. But no, that's like the last thing. That's like the last thing that should come along. People have no morals anymore. You just want to jump in the sack, get their rocks off, and then move on. Respect your temple. Respect your body. Don't give it up that easy. You don't want some player or some floozy. You want a quality person in your life, right? Let's see what Buddha has to say. Wow. One of my favorite cards. The infant Ganesh. And I just got the chills because I love infant Ganesh. Remover of obstacles. Call on Ganesh to remove obstacles in your life. So you're having a hard time getting through this. You're having a hard time mending your broken heart. Ask infant Ganesh. Before you go to bed tonight, when the first moment you close your eyes, call on infant Ganesh and say, infant Ganesh, please release these obstacles of my broken heart. Please heal my broken heart and allow me to move forward in life so I can find more, rewarding relationships. Remove the blockage that's preventing me from finding a quality person in my life. Infant Ganesh is powerful, you guys. Straight up powerful. I have called on Infant Ganesh so many times. And I honestly feel like those few times that I have called, that I have been healed somehow. Because, I wasn't really specific. I just asked to remove the obstacles, but you can be specific. If you know that this is blocking you from having rewarding, honest, good, true relationships, this heartbreak, be specific. Ask Infant Ganesh to remove this heartbreak that you have inside so you can find a relationship that's rewarding, that's here to stay, that doesn't have any sort of deception or manipulation involved. Maybe you need to do it 1 night, 2 nights, 3 nights. But you can do it, however long it takes. And you're going to see, like, one day you're going to trip. You're going to be like, whoa, I feel different today. I feel kind of happier. That's because Infant Ganesh was there to help you to find that joy. Those cards belong together, just like you belong together with somebody of quality. Because now you are a person of quality, and you want someone who's going to love you as much as you love yourself. Okay? So, I hope this helped somebody out there, anybody. 50-50. Just saw that. What does that mean? 50-50. Half and half. Find your other half. That's the number I just saw. Straight up swear. Swear I just saw it. And you can have that 50-50 relationship with somebody who's going to cherish you equally. Okay? Takes a little time. But just believe that you can heal. And believe that this person is out there waiting for you. Okay? I'm waiting for that person too. But until then, I work on myself. I work on my pentacles. I try to lift myself up and move forward in a positive direction, because there's nothing better than a confident person, and you will attract all sorts of people to you. But remember, always put out good energy, because if you're putting out bad energy like resentment and sadness and anger, those are the people you're going to draw to your life. Okay? Make sure you're putting out love and happiness and goodness and loyalty to yourself, to your own heart. And that's what's going to pull in that partner that you're just dying to meet, you know? So I'm going to let you guys go. Hopefully this helped you guys. I'm sending out healing energy for you guys. I'll come up with a real good question for tomorrow, because we are healing from now until the 31st. Trying to heal as much as we can and have understanding, because remember, whatever I say, I'm just trying to make you think. Okay, I'm not trying to make you do anything. You don't have to call on infinite connection. You don't have to surrender. It's a suggestion. But if you want to, you can. And you can believe that you can heal. That's one thing that I would love you to do, is to believe that you can get through this, because you can. All right? So I'm sending out healing once again to you guys, and I'll see you guys another time in our healing journey till the end of 2019. And just know that if you don't get healed by that time, it's okay. All right? You know, if you don't work on yourself, the universe sees that, and they might throw you through more cycles. But if the universe sees that you're making an active effort to heal yourself and make yourself better, you're not going to be put in these situations again. You're going to be helped along the way by your ancestors, your angel, God, universe, whoever it is you pray to. They're all on your team. If they see you actively trying to heal, they're not going to put you in these situations anymore. They just want you to heal because they just want the best life for you. Okay? So my name is Mona. This is Kaleidoscope Dreams Tarot. And I will see you definitely next time. Bye.